Hey everybody, Varun here from Language Academy, guys. Very excited to have Khushwinder with me. A teach in her PTE exam. Very well done, Khushwinder. Congratulations. A teach. Very first thing I would like to ask you, before you came here, you took one time you've taken the exam, right? And you missed by a few points in writing.
Yes.
And now you've got 8 in writing as well. Khushwinder, what was the difference this time as compared to your previous attempt? How was everything in the lab, which you think was important and is very important for others as well to get the score?
Yeah. The first time I gave my exam, it was without practice. And when I came here, I actually got to know my mistakes. When I gave my first exam, I took like practice from nowhere. But when I came here, they told me my mistakes, what you actually missed. And what was more important was the feedback. I was practicing at home all alone, but I was missing the feedback from the teachers. But when I actually came here, they gave me feedback where I was lacking, and with the feedback, I got my score.
That's right. So feedback, why do you think is feedback important? Because feedback is something which I personally believe is very important. But a lot of people out there, they ignore it, right? They just jump onto any YouTube channel, or they just jump onto any source on internet. They practice by themselves. They mark their answers by themselves as well. I've seen people, they'll check their answers or essay by themselves. What is the difference when an expert checks your answer and when you check your answer by yourself?
Actually, I also did the same mistake. I go to YouTube and I check myself. But when I actually came here, I gave my some of my samples to my teachers. But when they checked it, there were some like mistakes in them. Like spelling mistakes or grammar mistakes. And like first time I thought it was my luck, but when I got to know my mistakes, then I thought, I was lacking somewhere.
Because it's very important you understand what the computer over there needs, right? It's not just about writing an essay. It's not about writing an essay which actually makes sense. It's more about convincing the computer that yes, whatever computer is asking you know that, right? You have taken a number of mock tests, but you didn't take many mock tests when you went for the first attempt, right? What do you think, why mock tests are important and how mock tests help you prepare for the exam?
Actually, when we do the practice, we miss the continuity of the mock test, what I think. I gave like only 2 mock tests before my first attempt. But then I was getting only 5.5 or 6 pen maximum. But when I came here and practicing and gave my mock test here, then I scored about 8 each in here as well.
So that is something, because when you practice one task by itself, you don't have that continuity, you don't have that flow, right? If I just ask you to do 10 right from dictations, you'll be able to do each and everything perfectly. But when you do the mock test, you get your right from dictations at the end, like you'll have that in your exam, and by then you're totally exhausted. So you
when actually like I gave individual tests, I even didn't know like how actually lengthy will be my final test and how many questions will be there actually, because in practice there will be maximum 2 to 3 questions, but in actual exam there are 5 to 6.
That's right.
So mock test is actually like real exam.
So it gives you an overview of what you're going to face in the exam, and you're mentally prepared that yes, I have got this, now I'll get this, and now I'll get this. And you get used to it, because when you practice something by itself, you're just practicing and you're focused on that particular task. But when you do the mock test, you have to manage your time, you have to make sure you attempt each and everything, and you have got a lot of things going in your mind, right? So that basically prepares you mentally when you go and sit for the exam and makes things very easy for you.
When we practice at home, we usually focus on the things which we are interested in only. When we actually come here and we do the things which we are not interested, but they are important for the exam. Very
good point. That's one of the key points, because over here you're basically forced to get out of your comfort zone. Because when if I'll ask you sit at home and practice 30 reading and writing blanks, that will be too boring.
I will not do that.
That will be too boring. That's right. Guys, very important, you practice what is right, not what you feel is right. You need to focus on things which will actually get you the scores in the exam, even though things can be a bit boring at times, but you need to get out of your comfort zone and make sure you practice what will yield you the results. Any final piece of advice for people out there? They're not really sure, they think they don't have a very good luck, they won't get the score. Any advice for them, please?
it's only the feedback what I think is important.
Hmm.
It's the same mistake I was doing. Many students are also doing the same. They are practicing by themselves and not getting feedback at all. So I think feedback is important, as well as the practice sessions are more important, because at home we don't feel like the environment is good for the reading. I also did the same mistakes, but when I actually came here, at home I never spent 4 to 5 hours continuously reading and studying. But when I come here, I actually spent, I could never thought that I would spend that much time on studying. Yeah, that was main important thing for me.
Because at home you'll have everything in your control, right?
Yeah.
You'll see someone is watching TV, or you get phones, you're distracted, a number of distractions. But when you sit here, you see everyone studying and you are self-motivated that yes, I have to do it as well. And when you assign tasks, when you assign mock tests, things are very easy and you go into flow and you can spend number of hours studying. That's it from this video, guys. Learn from her mistakes. Don't waste your time. Get the right feedback and make sure you don't just evaluate yourself until and unless you have complete knowledge about the marking criteria and how the algorithm works. That's it from this video. Make sure you keep on practicing, believe in yourself, and you'll get your score as well. Thanks, guys. I'll see you very soon.